Y'all live? Check.
What's going on? It's your girl Shantae C checking in with a brand new tea and things. I'm chilling with my home girl.
Nia, what's up? It's another Wednesday. We're here back in the building.
Yes.
We're going to get into some of this celebrity tea and some things for sure. Some things.
Some things. First, we got to give a shout out to, if I could get my co-host to look up, Lucky Coin.
If you have a small business you want to grow, hit us up and we'll get you in touch.
All right. So what's up? What's going on in celebrity news, girl?
Girl, well, we got it. We have to take a moment and give our girl B a congrats. She finally did it. She finally got the
Finally got the album of the year.
Well, not even that. The country album.
Listen,
Because, it's been all this drama, all these different country stations. She got a Grammy.
Listen,
She did it.
I ain't mad at her. She's doing her thing. Congratulations. It's about damn time. Go B.
Go B. And she looked shocked when she got it.
She did look
She
shocked.
looked, she was like,
oh. She was like, what?
But also, speaking of B, she's hitting y'all again for another 500 or 1,000.
Yeah, I won't be going to that concert. I'm sorry.
She's doing the Cowboy Quarter Summer Tour 2025. I know she has 2 shows set in Atlanta so far.
Right.
But I already did mine.
Yeah.
I did the B.
Yeah.
I loved it, B. You had me on my feet, girl. I was rocking with you.
My feet.
And you ain't getting another grand up out of me.
My feet was killing me for 4 days, so
no
thanks.
Didn't I? Yeah, I had to go to the doctor after B. Didn't
right,
I remember
my toe was
because I wanted to wear sparkly shoulder shit heels. My doctor said, "Listen,
you done.
You're beautiful, and
no heels for you."
I've been working with you for years, girl. But leave it for the young people.
That part.
But I still gotta rock them for sure. All right, so moving on, Alicia Keys, very well deserved.
First of all, she looked fantastic,
gorgeous.
I love that little head thing that she had going on. It was so cute. Her speech was so good. And
yes, she's a classy lady.
She is, and her face looks so cute without all the makeup. She really looked beautiful.
I mean, she's always just been beautiful to me. She is.
Yeah,
she's that. She's that.
I definitely love that.
She's that. And
so what about
the award she got was the
Lifetime Achievement, Dr. Dre Lifetime Achievement.
Yes.
So it was a really,
and y'all know I love Alicia.
Yeah, it was really well deserved. Now, what did you think about the Quincy Jones tribute?
Well, I haven't finished watching the whole thing because I've been traveling.
Oh my God.
So I pulled out my bits and pieces, but I saw a little bit on the net, so I gotta go.
Okay, so
watch it.
So I'll just talk.
But you're not gonna spoil it for me because I like to know the shit before it happens.
Really, girl?
I do. I like to know.
We 2 weeks out from the thing. I think the people deserve to know. But you got to see this tribute. Janelle Monáe was in it. The girl Elphaba. I can't think of her name. Cynthia Erivo was also. When I tell you this girl can sing so good, you know who she is? That's the girl that played Elphaba in Wicked.
Yeah.
That girl,
she's good.
She can sing. She tore it up. So can't wait for you to see it. I think that once you do see it, you're gonna want to talk about it.
I know, because you guys don't hold me. I've been traveling, so I've been pulling my bits and pieces. I've been breaking world records, getting from A to the plane in like an hour through Atlanta traffic. So it's been crazy.
God. What else we got going on?
But I wanted to mention too, a lot of people really been talking about how the Grammys really stepped it up for new artists and let them perform.
They did. I did,
and I gotta see it. I gotta see that.
I did like that part. I think that Teddy Swims did a fantastic job Conyers boy. So thanks, Georgia, for putting out another fantastic
Girl, you
artist.
know Georgia always put it down. They got some
Yep.
artists.
Yep.
For sure. All right. So let me just mention, we're going to pass the Grammys. I'll bring it back for y'all next week, okay? Because I got to do some catch it up.
Okay.
But Wayne, Lil Wayne.
Okay.
He has made a nice little statement that he will not be attending the Super Bowl in his own city in New Orleans.
Well, he didn't get an invite to perform, so maybe he just still feeling some kind of way.
He's still feeling some kind of way, but he does have a surprise for us tomorrow on February 6th.
Okay.
On his Insta. He's gonna hit us with some surprise. But it's still been a little, little not beef, but little feelings out there about
him not being able to perform.
In his own city. And a lot of people wanted that for him. Well, I for sure did. Our producer was like, whatever, but it's a 504 thing. Okay.
I mean, but when the Super Bowl came to Atlanta, didn't nobody say nothing when Outkast didn't perform? I mean, they had it was Maroon 5. So
yeah,
I mean,
true.
Come on.
True.
They're gonna put on there who they want to put on there. So
yeah,
I feel like we need to. I mean, Lil Wayne, I get it. I do. I understand, but I mean, it just is what it is. Okay.
We're there. Okay. And then Shantae gonna let us know a little bit about Mary J. Blige concert. She was in the building here in the A, and Mary looks good.
So okay, I'm just gonna give, because we only got 3 minutes to get this in, y'all. So I'm gonna give my good, bad, and ugly. So my good was how pretty Mary J. Blige looked. Okay. She had some outfit changes that were simply amazing. She looked fabulous. Her face was beat. She had this wig on that was like a two-tone wig. She looked super fabulous. She had on these pink boots that came all the way up. Okay, Mary rocked the boots.
Okay,
them things was sharp. You hear me? That girl was dressing her ass off. So I appreciate that. That was my good. Also, my good was Neo.
He always bring it.
Neo tore it up. He sang for an hour straight.
Really?
1 hour straight. And he had nothing but the hits. You hear me? He had hit after hit after hit. I was like, damn, am I at a Neo concert? Because I am like super crunk right now. Okay? That was my good.
Wow.
Another good that I had was Mario with his sexy self. Okay?
I love Mario. I just always had like a little special place for him. Like, I love Mario.
Yes. Mario.
And he can sing his ass off too.
Mario definitely came out there looking fly and nice and dapper. I ain't mad at it at all. Aww. So all y'all single ladies, if y'all looking for somebody to lust after, Mario is your guy, okay? Now, my bad was the sound. Okay, on Mario's set, they totally messed up his sound. It was awful. And when I say awful, it was terrible.
Wow.
And so I don't know what was going on with the sound people, but
because they do a sound check before.
Right. So the sound was totally awful. You could barely hear him sing when the music was playing. They finally cut the music off and he like sang a little piece. And so I got some of that on video.
Wow.
But when they got to the end of his set, which is brings me to my ugly, they cut off "You Should Let Me Love You." He never got to sing the song.
I'd have been pissed.
They cut it off and they turned off the lights on him. So that was my ugly. I was like, I don't know what is going on, but that's
and the show was at State Farm, right?
The show was at State Farm.
So they do so many concerts all the time. They should do this well,
right? So that's my 3 minutes. But we gonna go ahead and jump into this topic because guess what, guys? We have some guests with us tonight. We're gonna go ahead and tell y'all tonight what we're talking about is.
Well, let me just take them to it really quick. And this was a young lady that DM'd us and want to talk about this. And she wants to know why men cheat for less, way less, way less.
So here for us to break it down from a man's perspective, we have our producer, Dwayne, and we've got Jeffrey, who is going to come in and help us dissect this. What's up, fellas? How are y'all?
What's going on? What's going on, ladies? Appreciate y'all having me on the show today.
Yes, absolutely.
Take these headphones off. I don't need these headphones today.
Exactly.
Appreciate y'all having me on. What's going on, Jefferson?
Hey, what's going on?
So, guys, we always have these burning desire questions that come to us. And this week, we had this young lady that came to us and she was so distraught because her man cheated on her with a hood rat.
And let me just tell you a little bit, so I kind of went back and forth with her. And I've actually been in this situation before. Because I know I'm the shit. No, okay. Exactly. I ain't got to take it there, but for real. You know what I'm saying? But she was mentioning that, she has helped elevate, just him as a person, not taking him off the street, but help elevate him as a person. Like, she's smart, master's degree, not that any of that matter, but she has a great job. And, they teaching him about business, her opening her own business and things like that. And when she caught him cheating, it was a complete opposite of her. Rat, ghetto, the worst. Like the worst of the worst. The bottom of the barrel type shit. What is that?
So why okay, first of all, what makes a man even want to cheat?
Who you talking to? Me or Jeffrey?
Either one of y'all. Come on, weigh in.
Well, I not speaking from experience. Let me say that first. Not speaking from experience. Well, no. Let me say that I have cheated on girlfriends back in the day, so I'm not gonna say I have not experienced. I've been cheated on, and I have cheated back in the day, so I understand that philosophy. But now somebody building you up, making you better, and then you chill on something lesser. It's not really less to the man. He might be looking at maybe there's something there that is different, or she does something better. Because it's not saying that she's lesser than the other girl. She just may be just different.
Jeffrey, what do you agree with this, friend?
So I look at it like this. In some situations, I don't know her situation, but sometimes, y'all say, hood rat, ghetto, bottom of the barrel, blah, blah, blah. but she might have something. Listen, men prioritize respect over anything else. So she might respect him, and she might be all these other things, but she might respect him. They might, get along, as opposed to somebody else, his woman, she might be argumentative. She might, think, a lot of women prioritize, like you said, degrees. I got this good job. Men don't really care a lot about that. So when it comes to, we'd rather have respect over a woman with a great career. Like, we don't care anything about that. So
no. Yeah, I get you. But let me say, I did a little digging around, because I was very interested in this, because I've been in that situation before where I'm like, and I know that I'm a good woman. And I've been in that situation where I'm like, cheating, yeah, it hurts no matter where it's coming from. It's awful.
Right.
It's awful. But for me, when I was in that situation, I'm like, At least, piss me off. If you're gonna cheat on me and hurt me, be with a freaking baddie. Be with an educated person. Be with somebody like with some class or whatever. But to be with somebody that have no class, no nothing, it is like.
But how do y'all know?
A slap in the face.
How do y'all really know what that person's like? It's like, do y'all sit down and have an interview with the girl?
No, but you can tell.
Y'all don't know.
No, but
y'all don't know what she's really like. Y'all just look and see.
No, you can tell the class of a woman by how they carry themselves, how they act, how they,
that's what I'm saying. I understand. You can see how your woman carries herself, how she acts, and you can see that.
Right.
But how do you know the girl he's cheating with is that girl? You don't know.
Well, for this particular young lady, the girl you like tried to fight her and cursing at her and all this, and she's like,
"Well, what kind of girl is she?" To see, you understand? Because certain females bring that to themselves. Like, okay, like if a dude want to fight me over a girl, I'm like, you had it, I'm gone. If a girl like Ida Shantae, she's not gonna fight nobody. She's like, okay, that's what you want, I'm out. You can have it.
Well, I don't know. She gonna get her ass kicked first. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're not gonna play that game. Okay. She gonna get her ass whooped, and you gonna get your ass whooped too. Both y'all.
But here's the thing. But as I was doing this digging around, and this came from men, what I'm about to tell y'all. Okay. So this came from men, what I'm about to tell y'all. As I was doing the digging around, men told me that sometimes that a man can not feel like he's up to that level, and that's why he go cheat for less. And those kind of conversations were pretty like informative to me. Like I felt like, okay, now I'm kind of understanding. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta. What you mean? So as a man, I'm trying to understand what you mean by the man. He's not up to that level, so he decides to go cheat with
something less. Like he doesn't feel
like not specific, but give a situation.
He doesn't feel like that he's deserving of a woman that is so successful and so so much class and could help build him up. Like he resents it. And if you go on the internet, you can read page after page of people that's saying, and even doctors saying, that men feel resentful when they have a good woman that is on a higher level than them. Back to maybe to what Jeffrey said.
Are they inferior? Or they feel inferior?
Yeah, and
so there's two different situations.
But back to what Jeffrey was saying, maybe they don't feel the respect. Maybe that then they could feel like a man. I mean.
Yeah, because sometimes women in those positions, they don't know how to turn it off. They're in this, they got this good career, and they come home, they talk down to him, and they just don't know how to switch into a feminine, girlfriend or
they don't know how to be submissive at home and be a power broker at work.
Yeah, and they just can't. A lot of women can't switch it off. It's just gonna be like that. I'm bringing you up. I'm doing this for you, so you're gonna do what I say. I run this household, and a lot of women don't know how to do that. And from the man's point of view, he's like, man, it might be good at first. Like, yeah, she's helping me out and she's doing this and that. And then after a while, it's like, I'm just here. I'm just like, I'm her kid,
Well,
that's a good point.
That is a good point.
So how do you guys feel about when, is it always that it's something that the woman is doing?
No.
I mean,
no, it's not always a woman. It's not. It's like you said, the men's insecurity sometimes, and it's the men he wants more. Some communicate to their women that they want more, and they're like, okay, well, I'm giving you everything I got. It's like, okay, well, that's not what I want. They want to give it a certain way. They want to give the love. They want to give the communication. They want to give it a certain way. And then he said, no, that's not how I want it. I want it like this. And then they go to somebody else to find it.
So I'm going to just jump into some of these comments right quick. So Robin says, maybe the hood rat gave good head. Now, maybe that's the case. I mean, does that play a factor? Like, does that play a factor in whether or not, they're going to cheat or whatever. I mean, I'm just trying to see. Does that play a factor?
Possibly, because maybe she don't do it, and then he found somebody else that do it. I guess
But is that a part of the 90% versus the 10%? So you running over there for the good head for 10%, but she don't do nothing else, and so you gonna be satisfied with just the head? I mean,
And that's the thing. It's like you get that, so you'll get that, and then you go home for everything else.
well, no, we not gonna go home for everything else.
So,
You gonna stay over there with the head, and I'm cool with it. Just let
that part.
Let me know.
There you go.
And we gonna jump into Kelly. She said it could be sometimes that he's not ready, or he's not in a place where he can progress professionally or personally. I mean, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Men are resistant to change. So sometimes men are not ready to be elevated.
Yeah.
They're not ready to be pushed.
Yeah. And she might be forcing on him. He's not in a position to do it. And she's just like, you know how some of y'all women could be. You need to start doing this. You need to, he's like, I ain't, ready to start doing that yet, and it might be that situation.
So the question is, this is a Tia thing, and so I know your conversation. This is a conversation that y'all looking at from your point of view, because it's y'all show, but you're not looking at it from a man's point of view.
And that's why we got y'all here.
On the man's point of view is because now what if he is successful? It depends on his point of view. He might get lesser because he has a high value woman and he doesn't want a high value woman. He wants a lesser woman. But the high value woman is what he got, and they built something together and they're there. So he's like, okay, well, I just wanted you to stay in your place while I built this business, or I built this thing, and I got greater, and I just wanted you to I just wanted you to cook and clean and take care of the kids, but you didn't want to do this. You wanted to get a career and be successful and compliment and bring money into the table too, but that's not what he wanted. But so that's why he go to stuff like that, because I think I go back to the movie, and I was watching this, not watching, but I thought about it as Tyler Perry's first movie. What's the name of the first movie? No, not the first
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman or Waiting to Exhale. Those two get Waiting to Exhale.
Waiting to Exhale was definitely not Tyler Perry's movie, but okay.
No. Diary of a Mad Black Woman and Waiting to Exhale. The scene with Angela Bassett and her husband and Tyler Perry's movie, those were similar scenes. Like Tyler Perry's played out the whole movie, but in Waiting to Exhale, it was just one scene or one character when it comes to the husband. Like she helped him build the firm. Both women helped them build the firm, did everything they wanted to do, but then they go get a lesser woman that didn't do any of that.
Well, yeah.
Trash. Try. Well,
Well, sometimes you just got people that cheat, just cheat. I don't know. I can't speak for them.
Right.
They just don't do it no matter what you do. And then you got the situation, like you guys' situation. So,
but I just think as a grown up,
yeah,
right. I'm just gonna take us to grown people, okay. For me, I think as a grown up, like you should be elevating, always wanting to elevate. I'm not saying be stiff with some woman bossing you around, but do we want to go back to a 40-year-old, a 40-year-old, 38-year-old, whatever, ghetto ass woman that's acting crazy and have no class and just trash? Like, I mean, come on. You should be wanting to elevate. I know for me, if I was going to cheat on my partner, on my boyfriend or whatever, I'm not going to Red Bean who got his pants hanging down to his knee. I'm not taking it all the way back.
Well, you know what?
And selling dope on the corner. I'm not going there.
That's just every man is different. Some men will cheat up, some men will cheat down. So
well, here's the thing. Maybe
men always cheat down.
Maybe you want to have some fun. Maybe maybe he was like, you know what? I'm tired of being serious. I'm tired of somebody always trying to elevate me. I'm exhausted with how you are trying to have this relationship. I just want to have somebody that's fun, that's gonna go hang out and do the things I want to do. And so maybe that's why they know it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Hey.
another.
Hey,
Or maybe
listen,
because the trash they with is accepting a cheater, because who the fuck wants a cheater? Classy women don't. Hello. The trash and that
She big mad about this, okay?
and that's where they lay. That's where they lay.
You can't always say it's trash because, like I said, you don't know something. Now, if somebody comes in fighting and they starting stuff just because of starting stuff, that might be an issue. But who knows if they are trash?
Because I ain't gonna lie to you. If a chick approached me, oh yes, we gonna be in a fight, and that don't make me no hood rat. Believe me.
But
I've seen those.
and don't get me
Wait a
wrong,
minute.
when I say ghetto or trash or whatever, I mean I'm talking about you have somebody that's helping you, that's doing this and doing something with their life, and you go be with somebody that's doing nothing with their life,
He
nothing.
might want to elevate her.
They don't care.
What Jeffrey say? He said
Jeff, you're saying men don't care. That's what you're telling me.
Look, he might want to elevate her. So
and feel like the man. There you go. Boom.
Yeah.
We just said it.
So if you say that, if she's not doing nothing and the other woman he has is doing something, it means the woman who's doing nothing has time for him. And the other woman who's doing that doesn't have any time for him.
That's a good
So that's
point.
another point of view.
That's a good point.
So she's not doing that. So it's like, I got money. I can go ahead and she'll be there when I need her. I call her, hey, what you doing? Say, hey, I just want to come on. Hey, you want to go out there? I want to, the other high value woman you with, hey, what you doing? Well, I got a report to do with work. Oh, no. I got a meeting in Dallas. Or I got to do this. I got
that's a good point. That's a good point. We're going to jump into some of these comments right quick. Kelly says, a man will cheat on every type of woman. He just as quickly as he would cheat on a hood rat with a more accomplished, classy type of woman.
There you go. Either way.
Robin says, let's also take into account that maybe guys didn't get to know the other woman well enough to know what type of person she is. Tiffany says, some are so stressed with responsibility at home that they feel that they find someone who is fun and doesn't make the man and make him make important decisions or be the head of the household. So yes, I do think all of those points are extremely valid. I feel like even with women, if a woman cheats, I think some of these same things apply. Like, they don't want to, if they're always stressed at home and you find somebody who makes you not stressed, I don't know. Maybe.
Well, it would depend because I'm not gonna cheat for less. That's just me. I'm not doing that.
Well, there you go.
I'm just not doing that.
Well, guys, we only got 2 minutes left. This has been a very spirited conversation.
We're gonna have to do a special.
We appreciate Dwayne and Jeffrey coming on, giving their perspectives about how men would find themselves in a predicament to be cheating on women. And so, with that, we're going to go ahead and end this off with, listen, I have a product that I just love, and I didn't bring it downstairs to show on the podcast today, but Dove cold cream. Oh, no, Pond's, Lord. Let me get myself together. Pond's cold cream. It's a cream that you put on your face to wash off any type of dirt, debris, makeup, or whatever. It's really good to just put on, and you could wipe it right off. It's going to take all the makeup off your face.
Oh, nice.
Immediately. It's very moisturizing. If you have dry skin, it is really, really good for people who have dry skin. So I live by this product anytime I have, extremely dry skin throughout the day, or like when it's wintertime. I typically use this to moisturize my skin. So yes, that is my tip for the day. Nia, you got any final closing remarks?
Yes, we got to wish Robin, one of our viewers, a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. We need balloons. Let me see if I can get the heart thing to do
Let's
it.
see if we can get the heart going. No,
I won't do it.
No, it won't do it.
The sound effects stopped working. I was gonna put the sound effects on.
But I'm happy
I couldn't get the sound
birthday.
effect
And thank you guys for always tuning in.
Yes.
This has been another fabulous episode
Of Tea and Things.
See you next Wednesday.
We'll holla at you later.
Thank you.